lots of classic Mario on his speedrun.com page, but here we go. Everybody's readied up and taken off in 1-1.
Yeah, Roy, I would say... Sorry, I hope my mic is being okay. Discord lately has, like, cut off the beginnings of my sentences and stuff, so I hope that's not too much of a problem.
It's all right. I know we've got the little bit of the network delay. It's always that way. But go ahead.
I'm gonna say, I know Roy, probably one of the hardest working recent Super Mario Bros. 1 players. He's dropped his any percent and warpless times down really fast. I believe 6 months, and he's up there racing with, or competing with the best of them at this point.
Unfortunate death there for Bob.
Yeah, first death. 1-2 is, how do you say it?
A really stage?
It's so hard, but it's really hard.
Yeah, he's not going to test the piranhas here either. I'm a little surprised we had 4 people going into 1-2 small this time. We've only seen 1 power-up so far.
Right.
That's a sign we're moving further in the winner's bracket, I guess.
Where did Cantaloupe pick up his power-up?
He, I believe, got the first power-up in 1-2.
Okay, so he probably...
ended up running across the top of the screen.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That was so unfortunate for Retro Bob. Dang.
He just panicked a little bit there with the left-right.
Yeah,
get back on the
it's
platform.
Such a... Yeah, to grab that mushroom. Alright.
sYn is going to be the first one out of World 1. RoyLGamer catching up with the fire kill.
Yeah, you'll see that because sYn didn't get the power-ups, he's got an early lead here, but even if they play exactly the same, you'll slowly see start to pass him each castle level by killing Bowser.
Yeah, what is it, like about 2 seconds every time that bridge falls down?
Seconds.
Star strats for sYn in 2-1. Ooh.
Ooh, we've got a small fire setup going on from Bob.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it before, Bob is about to grab the first mushroom in 2-1 and apparently become small from it. We'll get to see small fire Mario pretty soon. Or he might get hit by a piranha and become big again.
Luckily, there are 4 power-ups in this stage, so he's got a couple more to choose from to get his fire flower.
Unfortunately, sYn is already into 2-2. I think he's even past... No, there's the choke point. So he's building up a small lead. Bob, though, does have the small fire set up now.
Mm-hmm. Nice, we've got speedrun power-up states going on.
Is Small Mario still your favorite for going through this game?
I would say yeah. It's not my favorite for races because it's really annoying to lose time because of like Bowser and Hammer Bros getting in your way. It's annoying that you can't consistently or like safely get past 7-1 and like 7-4 Bowser and stuff, but just in general, I think it's the most fun.
Oh, don't remind me about 7-1.
Had I not lost time to 3 Bowsers, and I probably would have won the race last night, but anyway, we're focusing on this race.
Where Cantaloupe has fallen into a pit.
Yeah, dang it. I think that was past the halfway, so not
too bad.
But he doesn't have his fire flower anymore.
I'm sure he's checking his A button to see what's going on there. RoyLGamer manages to slam down on the brakes before hitting Bowser. But still pretty close through 2 worlds here.
Yeah.
I think we've said a few times for some of these races, first 4 worlds are kind of just, are you playing the game? And after that, hold on to whatever you've built up, because worlds 5 and 6 are where the game actually starts to get really hard.
Yeah, exactly. It's like playing cleanly is about all you can do in the first 4. You just try and get your 10 or your 20-second lead from playing really well, but that lead can instantly vanish in the last 4 worlds.
Cantaloupe, tell me you have an extra life.
Oh no. You want to see?
That's not good, as they say. There is a question here in the chat, and Cosmic, you might know it more than I do. When Small Fire Mario throws the fireball, does he get Big Mario's hitbox?
He does not. His hitbox never changes when he throws the fireballs, so you can actually like kill enemies completely from below. Your head like pops up into them and kill them.
Small Fire Mario's back for Retro Bob, but sYn and RoyLGamer are in 3-3 at this point.
In picking up a power-up. Probably get Fire Flower back in 3-4.
Yeah, 3-3 and 3-4 I feel like are at least the easy levels to get power-ups in World 3.
Right.
3-2, it's almost just better to hold right.
Yeah. Alright, hopefully the cheeps in 2-2 are nice to Cantaloupe so that he doesn't...
Hopefully, it looks like he's gonna make it through.
Yeah, that was some decent swimming. He slows down or else he'll get fireworks here. Oh, that was good enough.
sYn has been playing Small Mario a lot here, but picked up a mushroom somewhere in there and it paid off.
Right. It looks like he's got a strat planned out to get a mushroom before 3-4, just in case one of those Potaboos tries to get in his way.
It could be that. It was actually Bowser that got in his way at the end of it, too. So, just
really?
Not quite getting over him. Flagpole
Roy
glitch?
goes for a flagpole glitch. I've seen him hit 4-1. He's been practicing it a lot, so...
Nice.
A lot of people do ask if it's Big Mario, and yeah, it works exactly the same way.
That's... A lot of people do ask that, and I feel bad when like it's all the top tier strats I don't know at the absolute top.
It's actually a little unfortunate that flagpole glitch is so mainstream. I don't know the right word, but a lot of people think they need to learn it when they are learning the game now because they hear about it so much. That's not the case at all. Especially Warpless. The Warpless world record has 0 flagpole glitches in it.
People love their glitches.
Yeah.
Go figure. cantaloupeme was not quite able to set up Small Fire Mario there. He did try at the end of World 2. And RoyLGamer's going to need to get some more power-ups here. He's not going to be able to get fire for... Is there another power-up in the stage? I don't think there is.
No, not until 5-2.
Yeah. sYn!
Oh, no, sYn. That's a tricky jump there, and I think he just...
Yeah, he just bopped the Koopa and never came back down. Managed to jump over it.
Dang.
Cantaloupe is making his way through 3-1. RoyLGamer not able to get the clip. Sorry, Lasso.
Dang. Alright, this Bowser has a lot of booby traps. Jumps through there cleanly.
Nice. 4-4 Bowser is still my least favorite Bowser. I think it's a strong candidate for the worst room in this game, except 3-4 kind of exists.
Also a nice Bowser for sYn. And Roy's grabbing a star. He's worried about the bullet bills.
Or
I guess he just really didn't. He either the end part where there's kind of that high piranha plant, or he just didn't want to get hit by a bullet bill. I'm not sure.
I mean, I kind of remember, you know, our races back in like 2013, 2014, and like the star wasn't as common. It felt like back then in most levels, and it seemed I've seen the 3-1, 3-1, 5-1 star a lot in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
And it works. If you can beat the level faster with it somehow, go for it. I suspect not having a fire flower might have played into it. So that's really, that's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
Just preserve the power-ups you have.
Yeah, I think the star's a really good idea if you're just... You're at least going to go decently fast with the star. Maybe not the fastest, but at least pretty fast.
Yep. sYn clears 5-2. Bob starting 5-2. RoyLGamer dealing with a lot of bills here. Looks like the only hard ones were at the very start of the stage.
Yeah, he made it through there. He's about to try and get through this hail of bullets.
sYn gets over that one, under the next one. He's gonna be okay.
Nicely played. Nice jump over the fire bar by Roy. He waited by the, oh shoot, that fireball was not in a good spot for him.
Makes good use of the iframes at least.
Right. By the fire flower block, but that's his own patented strat that he's come up with. It's actually, in my opinion, really changed Warpless rounds with Fire Flower Mario, because usually if you're trying to get a PB in this category with fire, you're really hoping you get a certain good pattern in 5-4, but Roy figured out if you wait by the power-up block for a couple game seconds, then you'll always get a good pattern.
That is actually true. Check the SGDQ video, but if he's I'll let him take it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I didn't think like a lot of people did it, but it definitely like worked. I forget when I worked that out in like May or so, but I didn't realize that wasn't advertised.
Okay.
Good on everybody to discover that.
Mr. Cab, the unsung hero.
Yeah, I'm not, give it to Roy. He's now blazing a trail through 6-2. No fire here, and both runners in there, Roy and sYn, just kind of getting through here. sYn maybe taking a little more time, which is giving Bob a little more time to catch up. He's been slowly coming back while we've been chatting here.
Yeah, this is the advantage of small fire. It takes a little bit to get set up, but pretty fast, consistently.
Yeah, even if you go all the way back to 5-2 and 5-1, sYn finished 5-2 as Bob started 5-2. And so he's kind of closed that gap little by little as we've gone on, and 6-2 certainly helped him a lot. 6-3 and 6-4, I suspect we'll see about the same distance between the two. And then 7-1, interesting things will happen. Roy just crashing through the Potabo there.
Are good. He's taking it safe. He knows.
6-4 is just not a good level. Cantaloupe taking a death at the end of 5-1, trying to fight back into this.
Alright. Oh. Bob, did he game over?
Oh no.
I totally missed that.
I missed it too, but yeah, he's back in 6-1 with 3 lives. That is
very unfortunate.
He's been fighting back this whole time. Now, sYn in the World 7 with 3 lives. RoyLGamer in the overall lead in 7-1 here, but having to deal with the pair of Hammer Bros.
Oh my gosh. They're just... That's the hardest Hammer Bro pattern in the game.
Yeah, the last Hammer Brothers in 7-1 are literally the worst, as sYn is now showing.
Man.
What a day. Alright, sYn's going to make it through here.
I think
He doesn't want the power up.
these four streams right now are just showing everything that can happen in Warpless.
And Cantaloupe is in 5-3 dealing with the bills of questionable intent. He shoots the Paracupa and stomps the Goomba to make sure that platform spawns.
Nice. Wait so he doesn't get fireworks. We have
Nice.
2 people in 7-2 right now. They're pretty close together.
Yep.
It's especially
worth,
where Roy
keeping
is
an eye
right
on it.
now.
Roy just got
Run
past
to-
the end coins. I don't know what else to call that little pit. And sYn's not quite there yet. Bob risking it all in 6-4. He knows. And sYn taking a death as Bob rushes under the Bowser, going forward.
Shoot,
Cantaloupe
he only has
taking-
1 life left. This could flip the other way if sYn
Oh no.
has another death.
And sYn does not have a good coin count for getting a 1-up. Not that you would expect more than 1 most of the time in a Warpless run from coins, but 7-3 is the level where you would be looking for it if you were going to get 2.
Right. I sometimes get a
Bob
second one.
with the
Whoa,
MVP
That was
move.
insane. I have never seen that. That was
Neither have
incredible.
I. That was insane. That was YOLO strats, everybody. Somebody clip that for later.
That might... Drat. If you get that pen, holy cow. People holding out on me. I didn't know this stuff.
RoyLGamer rushing through this maze. I don't think he went too far. You do need to be on top for the end. He did go too far.
Uh-oh.
Second try. What is going on? He's bonking. It's the only answer. If you bonk in the wrong spots in this maze, the game just hates you, and you're seeing it now, and he might be a little on tilt at this point. He's got to not jump into the ceiling. Okay. Okay, he's good. And Bob can't get past that high wall underwater.
That part is so mean. There's like crammed into that tiny little passage.
Should we start calling it the Reef of Grief?
Right.
You can ignore me. It's alright. It was bad. I'm sorry. Royal into 8-1. Nice pipe jump.
Ooh. Demonstrating
Got the
his
setup. You could probably explain 8-1 better than I ever could.
It's pretty much the most advanced level where the hold right and jump. I guess that's the way to say it. Like, there's some levels where you can do some crazy clips or things to go faster, but 8-1 is about the hardest level you can beat without slowing down.
I think the part of it too is that right before the kind of that brick ceiling with the jumping Paracoopas, if you get all 3 of those Koopas to spawn, you want to kind of stomp them in a specific way to get a Goomba to despawn, so you can actually weave your way through everything else.
Yeah, there's so many little things like that in this game. Like, no.
Ooh.
You want to land right on the edge if you're going to try and jump over the pipe, which is presumably what he was trying to do.
Yep.
But yeah, I've heard people say, you know, it's Mario 1, how complicated could it be? But there's a lot of little things like despawning Goombas and stuff that you don't realize.
I think there's a lot of things in the so-called easy games, or like the simpler the formula, the more you can kind of experiment with things and find little gotchas. Like, you're not
Right.
worried about kind of overall management of a lot of things. He's got a setup.
Oh, that was so close. In the pre-tournament race, we were looking at the repeat, but manage it.
Bob, meanwhile, has caught up a fair amount. He's in 8-1, but sYn is done with 8-2 now. And still loaded with 3 lives. He took the intentional death to start 8-1 to kind of take that game over, get the 3 lives with the continue. RoyLGamer,
that was a really good call.
Deep in 8-3. That shell's not going to help him. There it is.
Yeah.
I rarely see that work.
It just goes straight through the hammer, bro. Oh, wow. Those were just horrible patterns from the hammer bros.
The hero hammer brother at the end there. So
This
Roy's
is
on
really
his last
scary.
life. Cantaloupe, though, only starting 7-1. So Cantaloupe is cheering for these hammer brothers.
Oh, that was actually terrifying. Roy was waiting for the hammer bro to come down, and he can fall through both sets of blocks, and it could have fallen right on top of him.
It's scary when that happens, but Roy, no stranger to this game, obviously, was ready for it.
Oh, this.
How did he not get hit? I don't think he's going to be able to get that mushroom on the left side, so he's going to have to go for it.
Pray for his life. Jump over the shell. Ugh.
So you saw the first hammer brother just side dodge it, I guess, but...
Alright. Well, he's
Bob
lucky that he's not racing
3.
Racing sYn,
But,
because he would have fallen behind.
sYn's almost done.
If he does, for whatever reason, die at this point, Bob could take this race. It's very costly to die at the end of 8-4.
Bob being in 8-4 now, so sYn kind of has to get in here.
Get under browser. There he does it.
Well done for sYn. RaceBot reporting a 21:45. Higher than expected time, I think, all around in this race, but sometimes that's just how Mario 1 goes.
Yeah. Ooh,
Bob going for the wall jump.
Wall jump. Roy coming into the final room.
Roy gets the hammer jump. Gets a lucky Bowser.
Boom. I believe he only had 1 life left there. If he had died, there actually could have been potential for a Cantaloupe to come back.
Cantaloupe needed that, and then a little bit more. Retro Bob also getting the lucky Bowser running under there. RoyLGamer with RaceBot getting a 22-21. Retro Bob a 22-28. RoyLGamer probably a little slow to done with that 22-10 on screen.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now like, wait a minute. That's fine. We've got the video evidence. Gonna go ask them if they want to come in here as Cantaloupe goes through the maze of 7-4.
This maze is so hard to navigate as Big Mario.
This is where the duck button comes into play, because you can kind of slide off those platforms, and for whatever reason, you just don't come in there. And I think sYn is ready to pop in, and I think we have RoyLGamer here as well. Hello, gentlemen. Roy, I think you have your mic muted as well, just in case you didn't see it.
Hello, Senior.
Shoot, yeah, my mic was muted. Hi guys.
No, it's all right. I've had too many instances where I come into a room like this and I don't realize it for a long time. But GG, everybody.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I was more nervous than I usually was. It was so bad.
Thank you. I didn't even know I was ahead that much. Unbelievable.
Yeah. When I was on my last life on 8-3, I was like, oh no, what can I do?
Yeah, that was really terrifying, Hammer Bros.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the safe strat I've never done before, which is to kick the Koopa at the end and maybe just get past the last 2.
Cantaloupe hanging on there on the steps.
Yeah,
I hate that Hammer Brother can dodge that shell.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, it dodged it.
Yeah, that first one that happens a lot, and it's really bad when you don't know that can happen. And I was surprised the second one got hit by it.
Yeah, luckily I was aware it could happen, so I did jump over it. But, man, just went downhill too fast.
I just have to say, GDF for Retro Bob. He's one of my SMB inspirations, so it was just an honor to go against him. in this round. I was very nervous. I had no expectations of actually winning this.
You played well. Congratulations.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
It's a good race.
GG, Sin.
And we do have Retro Bob here in the stream now. How's it going?
Hello. It could be better.
Yeah.
You may not have quite won the race, but you certainly impressed everybody with that Hammer Brother kill in 7-1.
In 7.
We were both kind of. We didn't realize that could even be done.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Fact is, neither did I. That was a gamble.
Those strats worked that time.
I kind of pulled back on the first one and somehow worked. I thought I was dead for sure.
Yeah. Sorry it didn't work out. You were actually fighting back quite a bit there. Sin saying he didn't realize he was in front for a little bit. And he kind of barely hung on in the end. I missed exactly what happened late in World 7 to you. Other than it had to be played again.
Well, in World 5, I thought I'd have a good chance when I got past the 5-3 bullets, but then the 6-3 one comes along and says, nah, you can't forget about me.
Ah, the Bills waited. See, everybody had a relatively clean World 5 this time. So I guess they were all waiting.
Yeah, it looked good in 5-3 this time. No issues.
I challenged the bullet in 5-2, which was a mistake.
I think I got a shot too, but I was able to get the jump over.
Remember that?
GG to Cantaloupe there. Getting a 26-37. It's a race PB. Probably not a game he races all that often. But he is through.
Yeah. I thought the small fire was looking good though, because I thought we were both in 6-2 almost the same time. But I thought you were gaining ground on the small fire.
After 6-2, you were only about the flagpole animation. It was pretty close.
Oof.
We actually saw a few attempts at small fire across the board. I think Cantaloupe had the other one. But, yeah, no one able to just hold on to it forever, I guess.
Hello.
Hey.
Speaking of Cantaloupe, there he is.
Yeah, that was something.
Happens.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I just couldn't get anything rolling. And, yep. That's all it is. But GG, Roy.
Oh, thanks. I was so nervous I was just not happy to be on my last life in 8-3 at all.
Yeah, I had 2 game overs and just stuff that was happening that shouldn't be happening. But it happened and it's over with.
Yeah.
I think everyone tonight contributed to the noble cause of showing anyone who's watching for the first time why this can be an exciting tournament, how anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no expectations in this round, and I'm amazed. I didn't get to watch the whole race though, but Royal is. I used some of his strats, so he's contributed a lot lately to the race.
Glad people are using them, and it's helping people.
Yeah, any strat that's a good strat, just everybody use it.
For sure.
So Roy, in 5-1, did you get the star just because you weren't sure how to play it without Fireflower, or what?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to play without Fireflower, because I figure it's faster just get the star than probably chancing the cannon at the end. I don't know.
I'm more worried usually about that high piranha plant trying to jump over it along with everything else, so I guess it's on the low route too.
Yeah, I've never put much practice into playing 5-1 optimally without Fire Mario, so I just grab the star if I don't have it.
Cosmic, you're gonna have to start these small Wario boot camps.
I do need to get started on that. There's just too much work to do there.
I watched your 912 run, Cosmic. It's probably why I have all the strats I do with Small Mario now.
There you go.
Minus the pipe jumps, though. I didn't risk those.
There's some stuff that isn't in there. Like, I have some really good safe strats for like 6-4 as Small Mario that you wouldn't get to see in that run.
Okay.
I really do need to get started on that though before the tournament's completely over.
Yeah, I just get the Starman for the raffle time music as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's get that in here. So, sYn, you are going to get either Riker Rider or Goofy Chocobo in the next round. I'm not sure if you have a preference there.
Well, let's see. Who am I going against here?
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to playing the best. That's all I'm looking forward to.
Either going against Rupert or Cherokee next round. Okay.
Sherry.
Sherry. Is that okay?
Shout out to Sherry, who got me into Warpless running also. She's amazing.
Nice.
And helped me with 6-4. So. Good luck to her as well. I think she's facing off tomorrow night. Yeah, also shout outs to Supersonic and 82, because I wouldn't have even been running Super Mario Brothers without those guys doing races.
Yeah, I don't have tomorrow's schedule up yet. I do see Supersonic actually is scheduled to race later tonight in about 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Before that, I believe we also have another Warpless race. That's with Picante and KT the Creeper.
Picante and KT the Creeper is actually in about 1.5 hours. Next, we actually have, it's going to be on this very channel. The Mario 3 crew returns. Apparently, that Chuck landed in the Mario 3 bracket because after taking care of Lasso, he now catches Horstad. That will be your race in about 1/2 hour. Also, at the same time, it looks like we're going to have E Bloody Candy against Solus. So stick around. I don't know if we're going to stay live the whole time or what the Speed Gaming Tech crew plan is. We just thank them for letting us use this channel. But lots of Mario left tonight.
Yeah, make sure you go and follow all of the runners that were in this race. They're really excellent. They've been setting a lot of PBs lately. Definitely a lot of Mario entertainment there, so go follow them.
Anything else, folks?
No, I just wish I don't know. I could have done better, but then again, I messed up in 5-4 and I got hit and I got extremely nervous after that. So hopefully next time I'll calm my nerves a bit better.
It just builds character. You get them next time.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. It's just a great community. I'm glad I'm in the SMB Warpless running situation too. It's a really good category. So, and great community. Thanks for everyone putting this together and coming out and watching.
Second that.
Yeah, never be afraid of joining these Mario communities. Like every one I've been in for the classic Mario games has been just amazing. Whether it's Mario 1, Mario 3 has its randomizer tournament going on now on the Speed Gaming networks. Mario World, I think there's probably going to be a summer tournament. There's almost always a summer tournament for Mario World somewhere. So just feel free to jump in if you feel the urge.
This game is how I started speedrunning this game. I didn't try to get just PBs on my own or anything. I just started racing and never really even practiced at first. I just did a bunch of races over and over in a row. That got me to the point where I could then go practice and kind of refine everything. But racing is definitely a great way to start speedrunning.
Just get in, test yourself out, and eventually start getting into Discords like this one where you talk too much to everybody else. And then the memery begins. Like that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have a meme prepared.
Oh, it's
I don't think I have any real memes either.
Read that in the participant info section.
Uh-oh.
I gotta have your memes all prepared.
We should put that in there. I don't know. Things could get out of hand fast, but it's probably worth it.
Looks like Cantaloupe is favoring us with another Warpless run.
Yep, skin prepared.
Gotta be ready for next time. So I guess we can watch this.
Yeah.
Cantaloupe getting a very late start in the race, apparently. This is why 2-1 is such an awkward stage. If you full jump off everything, you're just gonna keep slamming into bricks. Early on, it's just make sure you kill a couple of those Goombas and set yourself up properly for jumps. At least with Fire Mario. Oh, Cosmic, there's the question in chat for you that you've always been waiting for.
How can I learn small only Mario 1 Warpless? Well, I think the best thing to do would just be to watch, yeah, pretty much what Swamp Mage said. Just watch a video. Oh yeah, Rupert in fact has a video specifically about small Mario. I haven't personally watched it. He said that he made it a little while ago, so I don't know what strats are in it, but it's definitely helped people out who have watched it. Look up that video and link it for you.
I mean, from here we get into the mill type versus lack type. To go back to that Twitter conversation, are you going to just kind of slowly do runs and add strats as you go, and maybe like save the pipe jumps towards the end, or are you going to kind of decide from the very outset, I want to do everything hard. I want to get all the pipe jumps and do everything perfectly, and maybe in a year I'll even play 1-2.
There you go. Yeah, it definitely depends. Like if you wanna go with small Mario, that's fine. Very long term, I think just Fire Flower is better, but small Mario is a lot more enjoyable a lot of the time. It's really easy to just lose Fire Flower after Fire Flower, so yeah.
Would you also go with that statement of kind of, even if you try to learn Fire Mario, if you get hit, your backup is small Mario anyway?
Yeah, that's another good point, that it is even a good idea to start with small Mario, I guess, because if you lose Fire Flower, you don't want to be dead in the water.
No,
I think a lot of started with small Mario and then gone to Fire. Did you learn Fire right away, Mr. Cab?
I actually tried to get into small Mario more and more as I went. That was like back in 2013, 2014. Because this was a game I grew up with. I was like playing this in elementary school. So by the time speedrunning became a thing, it's like, I've got my casual strats worked out. I know where the Fire Flowers are. That's my plan for 8-3. And I actually had to kind of learn the small strats from there. It's kind of the survival method. And at the time, I think record was small only.
Huh. That would have been 2012 is when it was last small only.
I thought it lasted longer than that, but yeah. I didn't start picking things up until 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was early 2013. Hoda Ruby set the first Fire Flower record. I wonder how that goes with people who start Fire Flower immediately. It's not like you have no idea what to do because you know the layouts of the levels. If you get hit, definitely certain situations. I don't know.
kind of the biggest thing that happens when you start. Once you've learned small strats and you start going to big Mario strats in any capacity, there's a few places in the game. 3-2 comes to mind, where if you make a full jump with the big Mario, you're gonna bonk on a block that small Mario doesn't bonk on, and suddenly you're in a much different position.
Yeah, that is the other nice thing about. It's probably a lot easier to transition, or I guess just sort of wing it as small Mario than if you're used to being small, because, well, you're twice as big Mario and hit your head on everything.
Of course, the flip side is any level with a ton of piranha plants or too many enemies, you have your firepower to clear the path.
Right, especially the infamous 7-2.
Oh god, 7-2. Water level with way too many enemies. I don't know if Bob's still listening or if he's working on the backwards jumps here. I did want to ask him as a Mario World runner what it felt like coming from kind of the really everything with Mario 3 on. You get the concept of P-speed in the game, like as a real concept that you can visibly see Mario's arm go out. And of course, you know, like every series of games, there's a lot of similarities between Mario 1, Mario 3, Mario World, even the new Mario Brothers games. But once you start actually learning the tech, things just start getting so different, and you have to kind of deal with it and make all those adjustments.
For me, most of learning that game was learning how to get P-speed.
Mario 1 P-speed, or?
Mario 3.
Yeah, the games that have it, P-speed mechanics are just like crazy. Mario 1, there's no official P-speed, I think, but you still have the concept of maintaining momentum for a long time.
Yeah, because in this game, there's really only one run speed.
Yeah, there's just that slow build-up. That I think like that's why you see like the strat at the end of the Dash 4 levels is to jump into the platform while bombarding Bowser with fireballs, rather than just kind of stop and start again.
Yeah, you can speed back up so quickly. That good way to do it.
This, by the way, is a speedrunner being bored.
Oh? Royal's going with warps. Cantaloupe is into 5-1. He's been having a pretty solid playthrough so far.
Yeah.
The thing that actually like made sense in my head for 5-1 was actually, if you ever know a Koopa is appearing, always just jump over it as far as you can.
That's an interesting way to go about it.
5-1, for whatever reason, it actually tends to work.
There you go.
It's not entirely perfect, but... And it looks like we are going to at least start setting up Chuck's stream. Cantaloupe still surviving in the bottom right. So Royal's doing the... well, he was doing a fast setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us some...
I messed up,
though.
I'm trying. I sometimes get it, though.
Yeah, I've seen
when I was getting ready for the relay race for SGDQ, I was like doing any % runs just to kind of get to World 8 and practice it faster, and it kind of worked out. Nice wall jump. So if you are having trouble getting anything going here, you could always go for the zip with Fire Mario.
Right. But that's too
slowest,
slow.
The slowest strat to do it.
I can't stay in the wall. Maybe I'm not spamming fast enough. God damn it.
Slowest strat might be the vine to screen wrap.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Damn.
I didn't even know that was a strat.
Have you seen the thing where you grab the flagpole when you're all the way on the right side of the screen? Kind of like that, but with the vine on the left side of the screen.
I think I've seen that once or twice.
Forward only bumps, yeah. Oh my gosh, he won't stay in the wall.
Forward only bumps.
I missed
9 of them, probably.
There we go. Ah, stupid vine block, dude. Dang.
Cantaloupe actually putting together something here. He's into 6-2. Don't know if we'll have enough time to see the end of it because the next race room is actually open. We actually even have a commentator for the next race with us now.
It's not enough pixels. Dang it.
One the only?
Hmm? So let's see. I didn't know we were going to have these competitors that are on the top of the screen here. So I'm going to hop open to our good friends at speedrun.com.
Dang it.
And find out more
this
about
was good.
Solus
I didn't
right
get
now.
the vine block.
Is Solus the baker?
Like on the bracket or
On the speedrun.com.
maybe, I'm not sure.
That's my guess right now. We've got some Half-Life times on here. We've got some Mario World times on here. You can't argue with anybody who has a 1 minute time in one yump for Mario World.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oglib is here.
Whoa, I am. That's crazy. How's it going, guys?
It's going well.
Nice.
Just letting everyone know, Solus comes to us with a 2830 on the leaderboard for Mario 1.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that we picked up a dual race. That's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, we got some interlopers here.
It looks like Bloody Candy has a 2612.
My boy EBC.
Literal boy, E-Bloody
I try
Candy.
not to be biased in these races, but EBC is my boy, so you know I might have to be a little biased.
E-Bloody Candy met him actually at SGDQ 15, playing Kirby's Dream Land. Part of that crew going for the really low sub-13s in KDL. And EBC also going on his little console adventure to beat the Game Boy games, trying his hand here at Mario 1. So one of E-Bloody Candy and Solus will move on in the bonus bracket. The other will not.
Well, I soft locked. I'm walking on the flagpole block, so I think it's a good way to end my night.
It's probably the sign to play better games where you tap left.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, buddy.
It's good talking to y'all. See you next race.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Yep, good luck. I think we're going to start clearing out here to just get set up for the next race. So thanks, Royal. Thanks, sYn.
Oh. Yeah.
Good luck in your next races.
All right. Thank you so much,
It's all right.
guys.
See,
See you
this is
later.
the good news. The good part of having the good racing communities. You just sit around after the race and you forget you're even in Discord half the time.
Yeah.
How many,
chat.
how many
Also-
hours have you guys wasted sitting in a post-race Discord channel just talking about nothing? I feel like mine's got to be possibly in the hundreds.
For
I
sure.
literally wasted weeks of my life.
Yeah. Not that I was secretly hoping to just sneak into the next race commentary.
We've got this one because we've got the Mario 3 boys up top.
Yeah, our Mario boys. Have we talked about Horstad and Chuck yet? Have we?
We have not talked about Horstad and Chuck at all yet.
So Horstad and When Chuck Attacks, two exceptionally good Mario 3 runners, have decided to enter this tournament, and both of them have been putting in a ton of work in SMB 1. I think Chuck has gotten a sub 20. I think Horstad has also gotten a sub 20. If not, he's very close. So both of them putting in a ton of work, ton of effort into Mario 1 for this tournament. And
Chuck is showing with a 1944.
Yep.
Horstad a 1942, so
Okay,
they're right
that's
next to
what-
each other.
That's what I thought. I believe they both did that. So, and they've done a bunch of races against each other, kind of as prep. So this is really cool. They ended up meeting up in the brackets, kind of the training partners, sparring off for real this time. So I'm pretty
Tragic.
excited.
It's only the second round.
Yeah, yeah. And then, as we mentioned, EBC and Solus down in our bracket of questionable intent.
What?
Bracket of questionable intent. Everything is gonna be named the something of questionable intent. I've decided that's what's taking over now.
I wanted to call something in 7-2 the Reef of Grief, and I was told no.
I like what? Who told you no?
No, nobody told me no. Just the lack of anything, any reaction. I figured the joke fizzled.
I'm into go for it again this time, and I'll react positively. And I think it
Definitely reacted. My mic must have not come through.
Oh man.
Maybe it was for the best. I don't know. All right. Well, SMB3 gang, I'm going to head out and let you take this one.
All right, take it easy, Cosmic. Shout outs to Team Reznor.
Thanks for dropping
Epic
in earlier.
race.
That
Team
was-
Reznor, let's go.
Let's go.
Wow.
Gotta represent, man. You gotta represent.
See you later.
See ya.
Later.
So, looking at the race room, looks like we've got Horstad and Chuck in the race room, still waiting on EBC and Solus to hop on in. But we still got some
obviously
time. We're actually for once in our lives a little bit ahead of schedule, so that's nice. How did the races go beforehand? I did not catch them. Give me a quick recap. Catch me up to speed.
So what just happened in that previous race? We had sYn and RoyLGamer actually battling it out, just kind of fighting to hang on, get through there. Lots of just hits and deaths everywhere. Retro Bob ran into a little bit of trouble in a couple of spots, ate a couple of game overs, and that ended up costing him. He almost had an epic comeback, which included, I hope somebody clipped it, a 7-2 double kill of the Hammer Brothers on the bottom.
Oh.
Not 7-2, 7-1.
Nice.
Like, that led Cosmic and I to say, you can do that? And in the interview questions, Retro Bob said, I didn't know you could do it either. That was YOLO.
That's awesome.
In not so many words, but yeah. So, and Cantaloupe had a really race, as you would say.
You'll have that in this game. This is a game that will very quickly rear its ugly head on you, and I've seen infinites in just about every single world in this game from different runners, so can be incredibly brutal. You just have to always be on your toes, always be ready for anything this game will throw at you.
Yeah, Cantaloupe, I think, ran into a little trouble early, hit a game over really early on in the game, and that just set him back, and he was never able to come all the way back.
Right.
Retro Bob actually also had an unfortunate death in 1-3. Like a little bit of wiggle on that platform and couldn't find the land afterwards.
And I think one of the things is this game, at least lately, the race scene has been a little bit smaller, not as many races, not as many people racing it. Whereas RTA has been still pretty popular. So it's a completely different mindset that you get in when you're racing versus when you're doing attempts. You know, when you're doing attempts, if something goes wrong, you just go, okay, I'll reset, we'll start over, you know, throw it all out the window. Whereas you get into a race situation and you go, oh, I still have to finish this run. Like, this isn't over. This is still going.
Yeah, don't reach for that reset button yet.
So I think that's something that a few people, not, you know, saying anybody specifically, but, you know, for some people that are kind of used to that RTA setting, getting into that mindset of, oh, I've got to actually, you know, learn how to recover from my mistakes properly, is something that has been very interesting. I think a few races that I've seen, a few races I've commentated, there's been people that been really interesting to see how they kind of recover and how they kind of react to certain things not going quite as you'd like, as you see in an RTA setting. So that's always one of the really great things about tournaments, is really seeing who's got what it takes to make that adjustment, to make that necessary change to really bring home a win when they need to.
Yeah, it's very rare you'll see anybody, especially in a game like this, you know, kind of approach those top PB times.
Right.
Because the strats you need to go for some of those things and get that good of a time, you know, you're going to be taking a lot of risks that you don't really want to take and let your opponent take the win with, you know, an almost that good time.
Yeah, definitely. That's the other thing too. Like, there's a lot of risks that you can go for in an RTA because you're trying to get the best time. You don't really care if it messes up. You're going to reset. But in a race, there might be that sort of creeping doubt where you go, well, you know, should I go for this jump? Should I go for this quick fire kill, or should I maybe, you know, pump the brakes a little bit? And any time in speedrunning that you kind of step out of your comfort zone, it's a very difficult thing sometimes.
There's a little bit too to just kind of like knowing your racing mentality, like you're kind of getting at, I think.
Yeah,
where,
yeah, definitely.
You kind of get into a situation where you know you have to kind of commit to an idea and just go with it rather than sit there and wait and experiment.
Yeah, there's definitely a different mindset between racing and doing just attempts that I think some people strive at it, some people are really great at it, and some people do kind of have a little bit of a struggle when they're trying to, when things aren't quite going their way, but they still have to make those adjustments. So it looks like we've got EBC and Solus in the race room now. I guess we ended up with 2 race rooms, so that was a little bit of confusion there.
Oh, we're still not quite at 9 Eastern yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're still doing just fine on time. There's no worries. It looks like everybody's hopping in here.
So we've got Chuck and Horsted. We've got EBC and Solus. We've got Cab and Glib.
That's me. Yeah, we just need EBC to actually join the room here. There we go. He's in there.
Got to actually join the race you're going to be in. That's true.
I suppose we could have made it happen without, but for those you got to remember the SRL points.
Don't really forget the SRL points.
Very, very important. So it looks like everybody's readied up, and we will be beginning very shortly here.
That's true, actually. The last tidbit about that last race was Royal finding out new and exciting things about 7-3. Showing off that the shell will not kill that first Hammer Brother more often than not. But it might kill the second.
You never know.
Also, last race, nobody got the first mushroom in the video game, and I think we're about to find out if anybody's going to do it here. Good luck, everybody, and here we go.